Bioshock. We're doing all the collectibles. A day at the fair. AA Gamer for Life. Okay, now the first mission, there's a few things, and I threw a couple pictures in here, so if there's any questions about following the video, you could always go back to the beginning part of this video and take a look at the map here. Okay, the game doesn't have any map in the gameplay. Although the collectibles aren't super hard to find, but if there's any questions about exactly where you're at and what's going on, you could always go back to the video here, the beginning part of the video, and take a look at these maps. Okay, so when you first roll up into the sunny side of the fair in the town center here, you head up into this store. You can't miss it, Hudson something or other. Another thing too is that all the collectible videos will play the voxophones in length, although it's only a couple seconds, 10 seconds maybe. And the connectoscopes too, you're gonna be, the whole thing will be in there, but again, they're only 15 or 10 seconds worth of clip there, so it's not just a matter where they're at, they're actually going to play in length. So, no comments about standing around. That's why I'm doing that. You can see that Zachary is still talking, and when he gets done, we'll pop into the connectoscope and see what that's all about.
How can anyone else not see it in themselves?
Okay, so that's our first two collectibles out of many. Alright, so from here, just head up the road, and you head up a set of stairs, and pretty much right in front of you is the next connectoscope. So check that out. Again, any questions about exactly where you're at, just click back to the beginning part of the video where the maps are. This is the first time I've actually ever taking some pictures of the maps and throwing them in the video, but with this kind of game there is no in-game map. Pretty much all the collectibles are kind of in line where you proceed through the missions, so quests, whatever you want to call it. But later on, when you get into some of the optional quest stuff, maybe the maps will come in handy. But continue up the road basically to the left of where you were with that thing. If you head down, there's like a little store and a little cubby back there, nice little place to have tea. Get your next voxophone.
One man goes into the waters of baptism, a different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint.
Garden, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, just go ahead and continue on towards the raffle. As you head up, a little kid gives you a telegram right after he leaves, and you look at the card. Right to your left is the telescope. As you head up to the fair, at the very beginning of it, to your right, is your next connectoscope. When I first started, I didn't know the connectoscope and telescopes were going to be in the same thing, but that will get your achievement at the end, along with all the voxophones too.
lightning from his fingers now. Would you believe me? If I told you.
Okay, so when you head into the fair, you can take time, look around at all the things there are. You can play around with some of the games in there and maybe make a little bit of money, but it's really not worth the time. Money is a little bit of an issue in this game. You definitely need it to buy your upgrades, and the money just doesn't come at you enough. And the optional quests in the game, there's no like real big payouts, and there's really nothing like extra to do in the game to earn money. It's just about scavenging and what you can find, and it kind of sucks because there's just not a lot of money. By the time the end of the game rolls around, you will not be able to buy everything. You know, you'll just have to pick whatever stuff you like to work with and upgrade that. So you continue down the path, and off to the right side of the path there's a little nook in the walkway here.
Madam Lutess,
Across from the balloons,
on the sciences.
there's the next
Mother says
box
it's
coat.
not a fit occupation for a
Excuse me.
lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you
So
are
go ahead
allowed
and
to
get
visit
that,
the girl in the
and then
tower?
continue on
If the
towards the
land's lonely
raffle.
too,
That's going
I
to
should
be
like
it
to meet
for
her, as we
collectibles
would have
until you
much
get
in
into
common.
the raffle and
Warmest
then go through the
regards,
beginning sequence of that
Constance.
part. Okay, so after you get through the raffle and deal with some cops, right here you'll have some come at you. Right between these cages is your next voxophone. And that's going to be it for this area.
I told you,
Alright, go ahead and use this machine here. You buy your first Vigor upgrade. I believe it's only like $50, and you definitely want to buy that, so go ahead and get that.
I'm a man in Georgia who leases as many Negro convicts as you can board. Why, you can say they're simple souls in penance for rising above their station.
This is actually a very helpful Vigor at the end of the 1999 mode. At the very end battle, basically had to pull out all the tricks to get through that ending mission. It was quite the chore, but anyway, from here just go ahead and continue on. You go up to the boat, you drop off, there's a turret up there. You have to deal with about a dozen or so cops down there. And then you continue down the path towards the end, and then you're going to deal with a fireman and take the fireman out, and then you'll get your next Vigor, which is the Devil's Kiss.
Is your conscience, I suppose.
Again, any issues about exactly where you're at in the map, just go ahead and back to the beginning part of the video and just look at the maps.
Vigor.
But up on your D-pad will tell you, you know, the direction you need to go as far as your quest. And pretty much all the collectibles will be going in line with the quest. Exception once we get to the Emporium, I kind of backtracked and did some different things on that level. But anyway, get your Devil's Kiss, and that's going to wrap up a day of the fair. And that's it. The Vigors aren't really collectible. They pretty much come at you throughout the quest, and they're about impossible to miss. So anyway, a day at the fair. We will see you at the Comstock roofs from here. And if you had the online season pass like I do, you get a whole bunch of upgrades, and we'll show you all that on the next video. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.